A 14-year-old boy stubbornly tried to throw a large bow that was usually used by adults. It was his first hunting test in his life. He used all his strength. His body even started to tremble, but the bow still wouldn't budge. When he saw the disappointment on his father's face, he lowered his head in shame. In this village, every boy who turns 14 must go into the forest alone to hunt. And then the next morning present his catch in front of everyone. The bigger the animal he brings back, the greater the honor he receives. His own father had once killed a bear during his hunting test, but now, the boy couldn't even draw the bow. He felt that his coming-of-age ceremony would be cancelled, but his father insisted that the test must be completed. So the boy set out into the forest, but along the way he didn't see a single animal. When he was about to give up from exhaustion, he saw a strange object that looked like a flying saucer. As he approached, its door suddenly opened. Frightened, he immediately hid, but then a human emerged. After approaching and questioning him, the boy learned that the person was the President of the United States. The President had been traveling on Air Force One when he was attacked by terrorists. The head of security quickly put him into an escape capsule, which eventually landed in this forest. The president told the boy would help him get out of there, but the boy firmly refused. For him, the most important thing was to complete the hunting test. The president was surprised, but since he had no other choice, he went along with the boy. By morning, they arrived at the place the boy's father had chosen as the hunting location. But there were no deer or other animals, only a white freezer. When the boy approached, he found a fresh deer head inside. It turned out, his father was worried that his son wouldn't be able to hunt anything and would be humiliated in front of everyone, so he had hidden his own hunting trophy there beforehand. Meanwhile, the president found a corpse on the ground. It was one of his bodyguards. After examining it, he realized that the parachute had been deliberately sabotaged. At that moment, it was clear that no one would be coming to save him. All his bodyguards had been killed. Suddenly, the head of security appeared. Now everything was clear. He had conspired with the terrorists and had come to capture the president alive. The boy immediately stood up, his bow at the ready. The president also grabbed the weapon, but the traitor calmly walked over and seized the president's weapon. He even mocked him. Next time you want to take a picture with someone, use this phone. When the bullets ran out, he struck the president, knocking him to the ground. The boy appeared to run away in fear. At least that's what everyone thought. But in reality, he was hiding behind a large rock nearby. A few moments later, a helicopter arrived, and the leader of the terrorists got out. Their plan was to put the president in a freezer, take him away, and then extort the American government. The boy overheard everything and finally realized that the president was no ordinary person. At that moment, he saw a photo of his father holding a bear he had hunted. He thought if he wanted to surpass his father, this was his best chance. He threw the deer head and began to wait. When the freezer containing the president passed by his hiding spot, he jumped onto it. The president was amazed by his courage, but the boy said, "There is nothing greater than the ruler of the forest, and you are that ruler. I want to bring you to my father."